do with this fish. Hey y'all, good to see you. My name is Jay. I'm a sushi chef in Austin, Texas, and I would love to share my experience. Hi guys, my name is Jay, and today we're breaking down a whole big Glory Bay salmon from New Zealand, straight from Steward Island. Here we go. We're gonna scale this guy. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scale it using the Japanese technique, tsukibiki. To find the angle you scale at, we're actually gonna start with our knife sharpening technique. Set your knife down and just slowly start sawing. Nice even strokes, placing a little bit of pressure down. And the reason we do this is twofold. One is whenever you use a scaler, you're actually ripping the scales off the fish. When you rip the scales off the fish, you create little pockets for bacteria to get in. Furthermore, when you're doing that, you can possibly damage the fish because you're actually pushing down on it. With this technique, you have to make sure that you have a very sharp knife. For knife sharpening tips, head over to my other video on knife sharpening with a whetstone. Now you'll see as I'm doing the belly side, I'll stick my hand in there to kind of give myself a little pressure. Now this salmon is a beautiful salmon. Salmon was first introduced to New Zealand back in the early 1900s when the English moved there. They were looking for sport fish. King salmon is something they introduced, but unfortunately it did not really take. And a little bit later, salmon farming was introduced to New Zealand, and this is where Big Glory Bay came in. They farm raised these guys in a preserve off of Steward Island in Big Glory Bay. So now we got one side done. I'm gonna wipe all the scales off, flip this guy over. Do the same thing to the other side. All right, so from here, we're going to take the head off. What you want is you want the head on your left-hand side with the belly away. We're gonna start right behind this pectoral fin, and there's a little tiny indentation right here. So we're gonna find that indentation. The tip of your knife, it's gonna go in and out, and then you're gonna follow the collarbone around to the spine. Once you get to the spine, you can go perpendicular and then straight through. You should hear a crack. Go and flip the fish over, and you're gonna find where you cut the fish up here, and it's gonna follow that straight down, again, behind the pectoral fin until you take the head off. From here, we're gonna take the fillet off. So you wanna start back over here on the anal fin, push forward, and pull back. Just kind of follow the bone structure until you get down to the spine. Rotate the entire fish. And then we're going to make 3 cuts. The first cut is gonna be a shallow cut. This shallow cut is just to break the skin. So from here, I'm going to angle down a little bit, follow the bone. It should be about halfway through. And then one last cut should be all the way to the spine. And you should hear it on the spine. From here, we're going to get right on top of the spine, push, and then with a panhandle, just push straight across. And roll this guy off, just like that. So this is one fillet. We'll take the other side off. We're going to angle the knife down, and with a slight angle up, just the tiniest little angle up, we're gonna make sure that our left hand has a towel so we don't cut ourselves. And then just follow it through. Nice little cuts straight through. And go over this anal fin. And we'll get the tail and angle down. We're gonna find these little pin bones that run all the way up and down the fish. And at the same angle that the bones go in, we're gonna pull them out. And you just wanna pull gently. If you pull too hard, you'll break the meat. Okay, so now we have the fillet. We're going to split this up for sushi and sashimi. So when you have the fillet, you wanna cut the loin side from the belly side. We're gonna do that by making sure that we go straight down this middle line. We're gonna use it as a guide. This line is gonna stay on the left-hand side of your body. If you do it on your right-hand side, your hand's gonna cover that line. Again, tip all the way down, and we're just gonna follow it all the way down to the end. Double check that we've split it all the way. There you go. And we'll rotate this. We're gonna do it one more time. And remove this kind of centerpiece. Sometimes it's a little bit chewy. So again, keeping that line on my left-hand side. And then to take this skin off of this side, we're going to start perpendicular to the board and we're gonna come down, sawing until we get down to the skin. So you should shake until it catches. And once it catches, just push all the way down. And we'll use our very precise Japanese sushi measurement of one hand. And we're gonna make sure we save the skin. We're gonna be using the skin later to make some wonderful chips. So for the belly side, we're gonna take this little fin off. We're gonna start with our knife up, and just follow it around. We're not throwing this away. This is gonna be something later. Now starting away from you, we're going to grip down on the knife just a little bit. So typically you'll have your knife grip like this, but here we're gonna grip down and we're gonna turn our hands. So we're gonna be pinching our knives. From here, we're gonna push up and just follow the ribs all the way down. And one of the great things about this salmon is it has a wonderful, wonderful fatty flavor and a wonderful toro that we really want to take advantage of. So here, we're going to separate the toro from the lean stuff and find our line. Again, our line is going to be our left-hand side. I'm going to find our line, make our mark, and just cut straight down. Skin off, boom. Just one piece. Look at that, beautiful. One more time with the toro. Shake with your left, push with your right until it catches. And we're gonna make this cut right here, separating this into two pieces. Now with this little piece right here, we will scrape it. This makes wonderful rolls, or if you're making poke bowls, scrape that. There you go, that's how you break it down. Got salmon for days. Salmon on the left, salmon on the right, salmon in the middle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big thank you to Big Glory Bay Salmon and Sanford Seafood for sending me this gorgeous fish. Stay tuned for dishes that we've made featuring this salmon. Talk to you guys soon.